Hi folks, welcome to another edition of An Hour with Bob. And you may notice something different during this show. I got reading glasses, which I never had to wear before. Unfortunately, I had a bad result from cataract surgery, and they messed up my eyes. And I've been going to Lexington, and I may even be wearing these glasses today because I had trouble with the sun and light as a result of the surgery that was happening. It was performed in Rhode Island, but I ended up at Rhode Island Eye after the initial surgery. Then I ended up at Boston Vision, and then the last 9 trips up to Lexington to Mass Eye and Ear. And they're adjusting my eyesight. So you're going to see me with glasses, something you've never seen before, because I haven't worn glasses since I was a kid. And I've never had reading glasses. Anyway, let's talk to my good friend Joe Rocco is here again. You know who Joe is. Joe's been around a long time. And
not that long.
Not that long. Oh, you've been around a while. But you ran the Newport Comedy series. Now this is the new Newport Comedy series.
Yes, breaking news. By the way, not to make light of your eye situation, but I like the dark glasses. It gives you like a Jack Nicholson.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I'd give a Ray Charles look.
Well, that too.
A Jack Nicholson look? You think I should put them on or what?
Yeah, for various segments.
All right, because I got
But
these.
those look
You like
good too,
these,
the
right?
executive look. You have that CEO look.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, the CEO look. I will try them in the course of the show.
Sure,
I'll try
work
them.
them
Well,
in.
Actually, I'm going to have to put them on now.
Okay.
The Newport Comedy series.
Yes.
Now, this is new. You're still with Clements. Clements is still with you.
Clements Market and Lee's Market is the presenting sponsor to help make possible the Newport Comedy Series returning to Newport. We had a 10-year vacation. Took 10 years off.
Was it really 10 years?
2001 to 2015, but
Wow.
along with the great comedy promoter Bill Blumenreich, we promoted the Newport Comedy Series. And you came to many of the shows. We were in a big tent in the Newport Yachting Center, lots of laughs. So here we are, 10 years later. We're going to a cool and cozy room. You're going to love this room when you come. At the Newport Elks Lodge on Bellevue and Pelham.
Now, Bellevue, I know Bellevue is where the mansions are.
Right. The Elks Lodge is that big white house that everybody's driven by, and unless you're a member, you probably don't know that that's the Elks Lodge.
All right, where is that in reference to the main drag?
Well,
when you're coming out of Newport going towards, what's it, East Beach there?
Well, if you come up Memorial, you take a right on Bellevue heading toward the Newport Viking, the Hotel Viking.
Okay.
And then up about 300 feet on the left, there's a big white lawn, a big fence, a porch, and that big white house. That is the Newport Elks Lodge. And that's where we will be doing, starting in April, 1 show a month, all on Saturday nights. Terrific comedy shows at 7:30 in a really neat room. 8 shows from April to November.
Oh, you said starting in April. We're in April.
That's right.
What date?
First show is April 18th.
Oh.
SouthCoastComedy.com is the website where you can see the whole lineup. And we're super excited. We're kicking it off with one of my favorite all-time comedians, a guy who's done the Letterman Show 11 times. He's done the Tonight Show. He's done Conan. His name is Nick Griffin. Most people probably won't know him.
Let me see if I can recognize him.
Take a leap of faith and believe me that this guy is one of the funniest guys in America.
And you got a guy with him too. You got
Dan Smith is going to open, another very talented, good comedian, solid guy, been doing it a long time. You know, what we did, Bob, is, over the 25 years, I've gotten to know a lot of these comedians. And I've booked a lot of comedians for organizations, for fundraisers, for country clubs, the Officers Club on the Navy base, they do comedy shows. I book those comedians. And I handpicked a collection. Took 5 weeks to put.
Well, you know who the good ones are.
Well, comedy is subjective. I will say that.
Exactly.
Comedy is subjective, but funny is funny. And funny is and these comedians and many of these 8 shows, we have 2 headliners in one night, which nobody does and no clubs do.
Right.
Typically, you go and you see, and no disrespect, but you see the first comedian and then the second, and they're okay maybe, and then the third is hopefully pretty good, often good.
Right.
We're double barrel right off the gate here. So it's SouthCoastComedy.com, 8 shows, and I like to call these men and women the comedy club Hall of Famers, because if there was a comedy Hall of Fame,
Really?
which I don't know why there isn't one, but
Right.
that's another story
Yeah,
for another
this
time.
is true, right?
Well, it's another side project for you.
For
Why
us,
don't
not
you
mind
start
me.
a comedy Hall of Fame. There should be. There's a Hall of Fame for everything else.
Exactly. I'm shocked that there isn't.
Well, there should be. And if there was, at least 13 out of these 16 comedians that we're going to have at the Elks Lodge,
Right.
starting April 18th, would be in that Hall of Fame. If you know comedy and you go to comedy clubs, you will know most of these comedians. They're
Right.
polished, veteran, 20, 30-year veterans, real sharp. I mean, stand-up comedy is very difficult to do.
Oh, I know,
Try
but-
to be funny for 2 minutes, which you often are. Yeah. But try to be funny for 75 minutes.
I don't know how they
keep
do it.
going.
My friend Russ Joe Rocco does it locally.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of them, and a lot of them are terrible, but there's a few of them that are
Well, I
pretty.
hope Russell isn't, because
No,
he just lost a
he's
friend.
good. He's actually funny. He is actually.
Well, we'll
funny.
have to get Russell in the 2027 Newport Comedy
yeah,
Series.
Yeah, because some of them, I don't know how they do it. You stand up there for 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's like you say, what are you even longer than that?
Try 70 or 75.
70. Oh my God.
And also, this is, I don't know if you know this in your deep research, maybe you do, this is National Humor Month. Did you know that April
No,
is
I did
National
not
Humor?
know that. They
Yes.
got a month for everything. So
Well, this is national. So what better month to start the new
was that
Newport Comedy
accidental or was that on purpose?
I don't know.
Come on, that had to be on purpose.
You
had
have
do
to
that
put
on
your
purpose.
research team on that and,
Yep.
find that out. But who doesn't need more laughter these days?
Correct.
Right?
I thought we were going to need a lot of laughter last night.
We do need a lot of laughter.
If that 8 o'clock timeline
Right.
came to being.
No doubt. And laughter, if you want to do something neat, Google the benefits of laughter. It'll take you about 3 minutes and
Right.
read all the things.
Absolutely.
Builds
Health-wise,
your immunity.
yep.
Reduces the cortisol, the stress. I mean, it's just so good. And I can remember so many shows, whether we promoted it or I just went as a fan, and you come out of those shows and you feel good.
Right.
I mean, we did shows back in the original Newport Comedy Series, where nights we lost a lot of money. And still, because we laughed so much,
Right. Yeah, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt as
it
bad.
relieved the sting. You lose 10 or 15,000, and don't get me wrong, didn't heal the whole wound,
Right,
but
right.
it helped. And I'm just saying, and more seriously, everybody needs a little more laughter these days. And we're keeping we can't mention prices, but let me just tell you that the cost is very affordable,
Right.
especially compared to what it costs these days to go to a professional sporting event
Oh, my
or a
God.
play, which
Or
I still do
see a
happily,
singer. See.
or a concert, hundreds of dollars. And the other thing I've always said, people have already asked me, well, if I come to a few shows, who should I see? Well, that's like saying,
Right. It's who
what's the
you
best
like.
restaurant
Everybody-
in Rhode Island?
Right,
It's
yeah.
impossible to answer.
Yeah, best Italian restaurant. You can-
Right.
Best Italian restaurant.
But here's the thing, and I've always said this long before I got in this business. There's a thing called YouTube. And if I said, well, I think you'd really love Nick Griffin,
Right.
April 18th, coming to Newport. But you may not. You may be one of the 10%. 90% of the people will be laughing 90% of the time on
Right.
April 18th with Nick. You may be one of the 10%. So one way to see if maybe you're going to like that act, go to YouTube or go to the comedian's website. They almost all have videos. Watch 5 minutes of the guy.
Right.
And you get a general feel whether or not you're
You
going
like
to like
their
him.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And 9 out of 10 times you're going to make the right decision whether that comedian is for you and your spouse, friend, whoever you're
Right.
coming to the show with. You can't do that when you plunk down, which I just did for 4 Red Sox games, $858.
Ouch.
So, well, it's 4 games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, right, you can't, you could go to the game, and believe me, I've been going to Fenway Park for 59 years and love doing it. But you don't know what you're going to see. You don't know what the weather is going to be.
Right,
You
yeah.
don't know what kind of game you're going to see. You don't know what idiot might be sitting behind you or next to you.
Yeah, that's it. Or
Yeah.
spilling his beer on
Spilling
you.
the beer, yelling out stuff. So what I'm saying, you can have a great time, and
Yep.
we all have at Fenway or Gillette Stadium. It's costing hundreds of dollars. Over here, for much, much less,
Right.
you can get a general feel of whether you're going to like this guy. So that's what I always tell people. Jimmy Dunn is tremendous, a Hall of Famer. Tony V, legendary.
Oh.
Tony V.
I haven't even looked at the list, by
May
the way.
16th. Steve Sweeney, Talk about legendary. Steve Sweeney on October 24th.
Steve Sweeney, yeah, I know who he is.
So, so I always say that. I kind of couch the pitch a little bit. I'm
Yep.
telling you that 90% of the people are going to love Nick Griffin. The other 10%, I'm not saying you're not going to love him because funny is funny is funny. But, you know, they'll say, yeah, he was pretty good. The other 90% are going to love him.
Yep.
So that's, and by the way, we're happy and looking forward to helping out the Newport Boys and Girls Clubs.
Okay, yes.
We're going to give $2 for every ticket sold for all the shows to
Really?
the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow.
And then the last night, our final show on November 21st, we're going to do a silent auction and a live auction and hopefully raise thousands of dollars for
Oh,
a
you got any
terrific show.
furniture I can get at that last auction?
That money, maybe you auction this off and we'll get you some new furniture.
There you go.
Well, Cardi's is one of our sponsors,
Yep.
so the fine folks at Cardi's might come through. Maybe we could auction off a segment with Bob. What do you think? Have you ever done that?
We
by
did
the way?
that. Oh, no, you don't remember?
No, I don't.
You don't remember? It was not, things were not going good at the auction one time, early on.
For the Italian American Hall of Fame? Or,
No,
or
no,
was it
in
for,
Newport.
another charity?
Newport Comedy Series.
Okay,
You had
maybe
an
a wish
auction.
come true. We worked with a wish come true.
Wish come true.
Yeah.
And it was okay, but it wasn't going real good. And I said, Joe, auction off one of my.
Yeah, I think I remember now. That was a while ago.
Yeah,
A lot of
and it
auctions
ended
ago.
up the high bidder paid. It was $800 or $850, and I said, oh, auction another show, one of my shows
Well,
off.
you want to think about doing that. You got till November 21st to let me know if you'd be generous enough to do that. And I think people would pay a lot of money to sit here with you, with or without the glasses.
With or without the glasses, yeah. No, really, you don't remember that. I'm
Now that
disappointed.
you're saying it, it does come back.
There was
There's a lot
two.
of, I've been involved with a lot of auctions.
Exactly,
Been at
exactly.
and hosted many, many auctions.
But out of the clear blue, I just thought about it. I said, hey, Joe, auction one of my, they can come do my show. They can
right.
be a guest on the show.
I think that's a great item. Money, something money can't buy, right?
Yeah.
So are you available? Are you going to come to the series opener?
Well,
on
the
Pasta,
18th I
Pasta
should be.
Beach night, by the way. We're going over to Pasta Beach is across the street, great restaurant, as you may know. So we'll be going over
no,
there
I
for some
don't know it.
tiramisu after the show.
Oh, I love tiramisu.
Well,
Love tiramisu.
Maybe we'll have
That's
some
old
brought
Italian
over
dish. That's an old Italian dessert.
you just said you don't know Pasta Beach. They're on the east side. They've been in Newport for years.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Phenomenal
The one on the
Italian
east
food.
side, yeah, yeah.
They bring chefs over from Italy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Pasta Beach night. So what you get pasta, you get tiramisu, and Nick Griffin for a very affordable price.
There you go. There you go. Now you're doing one a month.
One a month. Yep. April to November, 8 shows.
Yeah, it looks like all in the middle of the month.
Middle to
Right?
late of the
Middle
month.
to the late
Right.
at the end of the month.
Right,
Yeah.
and the parking around that part of Newport isn't that bad either. A lot
Right.
of side
Well, that's a
streets.
good point. That's a good
Saturday
point.
night shouldn't be that hard, and the room only holds 300 seats. So
Okay. So you got to get close there.
we expect most of the shows, especially after we get rolling, after the first show or two, we expect to sell out these shows, but you never know. There's 4 elk in the room, as you might expect at the Newport Elks.
Of course, yeah.
Which I think the comedians are going to have a good time with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not many of these comedians have performed under an elk. I mean, even I could do 2 minutes on that. You could do 3 minutes on that. So, built-in comedy right there on the walls.
Oh yeah, behind him. It's got to be behind the stage.
There's 4 elks. I think there is one above.
One above the
stage.
comedian?
Yes. Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
there'll be an
that
elk.
would be funny.
Well, right there, alone, price of admission to see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We have drinks that'll be served, and Spritz Italia, one of our sponsors, and a new neat drink. These Spritz
Right,
drinks are
yeah.
flying off the shelf. The Spritz Italia will be featured and available.
Now is
with your
that the one
tiramisu.
that has non-alcoholic?
Well, no, but there is, the same company has We Are Zero, a non-alcoholic wine, because more and more people, as you may have heard or read,
Right, yeah.
are now going to these lower alcohol or no alcoholic
You know, the last time
beverages.
I had an alcoholic drink was?
An alcoholic drink?
Yeah.
I think it was back.
When have you ever seen me have an alcoholic drink?
Never, and I've known you for like, I don't know,
40
80 years?
yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, that's good. Look at all the money you've saved and the calories.
Exactly.
Calories.
Except when I take a woman out that happens to be drink.
Well,
That's not a good thing.
maybe you want to do a pre-interview before those
No
dates.
kidding. That's a one drink. I took a girl out to lunch one time.
Yeah, I heard about that.
To lunch.
Yes.
And
you're
she had-
making payments still on that
Oh
tab,
my
right?
God! She had not one. She had 2 giant martinis,
Just
chocolate
2?
martinis,
Yeah.
chocolate martinis.
Right.
And she ordered an appetizer, just about touched it. She ordered a dinner, didn't touch it,
Yeah.
and wouldn't take the food after. I go, the waiter come over and said, "You want me to wrap that for you?" "Oh no, I don't. I never take leftovers." I said, "Leftovers? You didn't touch it."
I'm going to guess there was not a second date.
There was not a second date.
Okay. Lucky guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're coming to April 8th. Should we save you a seat?
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
All
I'm
right,
going
April
in for surgery on the 28th. So
Well, there you go. A little laughter,
a little laugh before, a
pre-surgery.
little laughter before.
And then after, well, hopefully you're well by May 16th, our second show.
May 5th.
on
I hope
Cardi's
I am.
Furniture Night. Tony V and Christine Hurley. Now, you've seen
I've seen Tony
Christine
V.
Hurley.
Yeah,
Christine
Hurley.
Hurley's
and
the
Hurley.
queen of Boston comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. So there's 2 headliners in one night right there. SouthCoastComedy.com in case you forget.
All right,
the
Joseph.
website. All right?
Yes. Oh, look at this. I should plant that up there. Put that up there for 1 second. South Coast Comedy, huh?
One word, SouthCoastComedy.com.
All right.
It's all there. See you at the Lodge, Elks Lodge in Newport.
Elks Lodge in Newport. See you there.
National Humor Month.
There you go, Joe. Look.
Wow, look at there. You
Huh?
go.
My crack team.
Yeah. Can they zoom in on that? Let's see how crack they are. Let's
Oh,
see how
he can
close
do
they
it.
get.
He can
Look
do
at
it.
that.
That's Steve. Steve can do
Ah, there you go. So there it is. Yeah, it really is a collection of sensational comedians. And we're excited. We're very, very excited.
it. I'm glad you came back with comedy because I never went to comedy after you.
Well, no, there's still
Stop
some
the-
terrific comedy. The Comedy Connection has some terrific
Right,
shows.
yeah. Well, I
There's been some
shouldn't-
good
yeah, I
shows in
actually have
Newport.
done
The
it.
Jane Pickens Theater does some good shows here and there, comedy.
Right.
Doug Key does his comedy festival Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
So there's a lot of good comedy around. But you got to know, and again, check out.
Especially the prices of some of those comedy shows can be
Well,
pricey.
when you get into the really big names, you get
Right,
up to
you get big
some
money.
pretty. But
You know what guy I didn't like that got big money? And I did that show, I videotaped him before he did the big shows in Boston. I did the show, Dane Cook.
Oh, okay.
Remember
Dane was a superstar.
he was a superstar, but I'm saying
sold out. Yeah.
I didn't like the guy.
Well, he's geared more towards folks in that 16 to 30 range. We're a
Right.
little above that. So we had Dane in the old days, 2 shows in one night.
Yeah.
2,200 people in and out of the Newport Yachting Center tent within an hour. I still don't know how that happened,
Yeah.
where they parked and how it happened.
Oh, I missed
That was
those shows. Well,
22
hopefully this takes
years
place.
ago.
Hopefully this is.
Well, we're in it for the long haul, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And the Elks Lodge in Newport. Not a bad seat in the house, only 300 seats.
Right,
Plus the 4 elk.
All right. Well, Joe, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the 16th, is it?
18th. Don't come the 16th.
I just want to
That's
make sure you
trivia
get
night
your
at
dates
the
right.
Elks Lodge.
18th. Saturday. Are they all on Saturday?
All on Saturday
All
nights.
Saturday nights.
And the shows are over by 9 o'clock, so even if you
Oh,
don't want
nice.
to stick around for tiramisu at Pasta Beach,
Right.
you could be
Or
home
even
by
eat.
9:30.
You can go and eat somewhere.
Restaurants open till at least 10 on Saturdays.
Sure, especially as they get into the summer
Right
months.
across the street.
Yep.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Thank you,
That's
Joe.
my story.
All right.
See you at the lodge.
We'll be right back. Oh, we're back, folks, with another interesting guest and a friend. He's the producer and director of Boss Angels and Unmade. His name is Bob Walason. He's from Rhode Island and Florida, too, actually. Bob, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Bob.
Now, where are you? What's your location now? I know you're from here. You grew up in Rhode Island. I know that.
I
for
was
sure.
born in Rhode Island,
yeah.
and Florida came later in life.
Right.
But right now I'm in Cranston.
Oh, so you're back.
I live in Situate Ave in Cranston, and it's just it's a beautiful place to live.
Yep.
I really enjoy it.
Oh, good, good. Now, you're really going guns with this, the books, the TV production, the movie production, I should say, not TV, the movie production, right?
Well, what caused that to happen is I became a guest in the series Crime Town, where, of course, became one of the largest selling podcasts in the country, in the world. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is that done? Where is that shot?
That was shot everywhere in Providence.
Really? Yeah.
Different people's homes, restaurants, you name it, it was shot there. You had two great producers. You had
Yep.
Mark Smerling, Academy Award nominee.
Yeah, I know that name.
You know Mark, and who else is fantastic and is working with Netflix now on the. Do you remember Klaus von Bülow?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay.
I remember when he got convicted and remember when he got off, too.
Yeah. Well, his attorney was my attorney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I got off.
Really?
But I wasn't guilty. So, but going back to Zach Stewart Pontier, he became a great producer. He's producing and directing the Klaus von Bülow right here, of course, in Rhode Island, in Newport.
Sure, Newport.
Mainly. And I've been in his company quite a bit. He actually wrote the foreword in Unmade.
Oh,
And what a foreword he wrote. He's
really? In the
he's
first
fantastic.
Unmade?
Yeah, the first Unmade. And that led me to be approached by Joe Broadmeadow, who's a writer, and he has his own publishing company, Jeb
Right.
Publishing. And he asked me if I wanted to write a book because the Crime Town was over.
Right.
Well, we thought it was over. So I begin to write the book, and then I get called back by Mark Smerling and Zach Stewart Pontier to go out to theaters and actually perform in front of an audience.
Really?
In Crime Town.
Oh,
I
kind
thought it was a magnificent idea.
Well, that's kind of like the, I just saw a play, a stage play, that, what movie was that?
It was a
The
stage.
Tale, the Bronx Tale,
Oh,
like the
with-
Bronx Tale.
Yeah, what's his name? Chaz Palminteri.
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's a great thing he does. He
awesome.
is so good at, he's no spring chicken.
No.
But he's still doing it. He just did one, didn't he do one recently?
Oh, yeah, he just did one here in Rhode Island
Yeah.
a couple months ago, a month ago.
But he's a great guy. Anyway, I ended up going to some theaters in New York. It started in Brooklyn.
You all right? So you're up on stage.
Well, before I get on stage, I walk in, and people don't know who I am, and the place is elbow to elbow. I said, is there something else going on
Yeah,
here?
no kidding, huh?
Now, this is the first one. I get up
But
on
they've
s-
already heard about you because of Crime Town.
Well, I was mostly recognized then by my voice,
Right.
and that's how everybody knew me.
Sure.
So we had the show there. It was a great show. The first one always seems to be the best. And we went on to different, we went on to Boston, to the
Right.
Wilbur Theater. Wilbur Theater was fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Those people gave standing ovations.
Wow.
The only thing that hurt me was Johnny Valenti and Chippy Scavola had passed away the same day, and I still had to go up there. I loved both of them, known
Right.
them all my life, but I still went on, and it ended up, once that stopped, I put Unmade together with Joe Broadmeadow. There's always issues in books, and everybody thinks if you write a book,
Right.
well, you're a rich man. That's ridiculous.
Right, yeah.
If you're a rich person and you're famous and you write a book,
Right.
now
Now they're
you-
gonna sell a
you get
million
rich,
copies.
Yeah. So you don't really make much on that. So I decided after the book came out that it was doing very well, but still no money, just doing very well. I decided to try to find somebody to finance a movie.
Right. From the book.
Yeah,
book series, the books.
using the book, but I wrote 5 scripts, movie scripts,
Right.
so that you have some selling point. And
Are they related, the movie scripts? Are they five
Oh,
of
yeah,
the same, like a series?
they're all related. I have so much in my life, so I put what I could in each one.
Yep.
You can only do like 110 pages in a script. You
Right.
can't do 300. My book is only 279.
Right.
So you just have to minimize it. So after a while, in this business of making movies, people make promises, people go back on them. Although I'm not like other producers or directors, I don't take people's investment, put it in a pot, scoop half of it out, put it in your pocket,
Right.
and only make the movie with half of it, because now your movie, it becomes half ass. That's what it becomes.
Ass, yeah.
And you don't want to do that,
Right.
because you might as well just get out of the business.
Right.
So once I was let down quite a few times, promised even more.
Right. But that's the way it is in that business.
Oh my God.
That's the way it's a cutthroat business, no matter how you look at it.
It's a tough business. It's a real tough business. But I decided to make the movie with my own money, which is a no-no.
Exactly.
You don't do that ever.
Nope.
You either get financing or you don't make the picture.
Yep.
But I'm a little thick-headed. You might think I'm Polish. I'm not. I'm English. But I'm thick. And I decided to put it together. I got so lucky, Bobby. I found the best person to work with, experience-wise, with Hallmark for 20 years.
Right.
He's a cinematographer. He's a producer. He's everything. He does the sound, does the audio. He became, not in the first Unmade, but in the Boss Angel, he became my partner. And I love him. His name is Brandon Maxim. Even his name is cool.
Right, yeah.
You know? I wish I could be Brandon Maxim.
Yeah, no heck.
But loved the guy, hooked up together. We did Unmade. We were all over Providence. We were at the Cadillac Lounge. We were at my house and all different restaurants and stuff.
Right.
And it came out very, very well for the budget.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
And how long is the movie?
The movie is.
Is it
an
done
hour,
yet?
Hour and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but we shot that in 2021.
Right.
So once that was done, I shelved it. I was seeing how the books would do.
Yep.
I couldn't get it distributed because I didn't know who.
Who and how, yeah.
Well, how, I could tell you, but who, please, guide me. I don't know.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So I let it sit in 2000, no, wait a minute, in 2025, or the end of 2025, we have this movie sitting here doing nothing. Somehow, a friend of mine.
It's already in the can. It's all done.
It's done. It's done. So he got me hooked up with the Film Hub. The Film Hub is a major distributor. They work with Netflix.
I was just going to say that.
Amazon,
I've seen the
Prime.
name. Yeah.
So they took it. You got 3 chances to get it right, and they kicked it back the 3rd time.
Oh.
And said, you can't bring it back unless it's right now. There's little things. So it was perfect. Brandon went to town on it. He was working day and night to get this thing right. So finally they got us with Amazon Prime Video. You know the Prime Video?
Yeah, I have it, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's a big conglomerate. But it came on there and it did well. It did very well. But even that, the money's not gigantic. It's
really?
It's actually just a whisper, you know. And I was a little upset about that, getting disgusted. And
but you got a name, though. You build up a name.
You're starting to get a reputation for
Right.
doing something in the industry. So what I do, I have these 3 books Boss Angel.
Right.
I wrote one in conjunction with Joe Broadmeadow. It was mainly me writing, but he distributed it to where it had to go. He published it. So he's on the first one. The second one, I went right into. Right, I didn't even wait. Went right into it. Wrote the second one. Then I wrote the third one. Well, where am I going now? I'm going to keep writing books about Boss Angel. So I decided somehow to get a hold of somebody to distribute this story.
Right.
You know? And I realized again that I'm going to have to make the first episode. There's 43 episodes.
Wow.
I wrote 43 episodes in the course of the 3 books. So, you know, 15, 14 a book. It's really not that bad. But what I did, I was told when I got a call after 4 years from Zach Stewart Pontier, was, Bobby, we want to come and talk to you. We've seen on Facebook and everything what this Boss Angel thing is. So I said, hey, where do you want me to go? I figured I had to go to Brooklyn, you know. They said, no, they want to come down and see you. So
that's big.
that was nice. And Caitlin was awesome. She's just so talented. And she does a lot of series. And they work with Netflix. So
Right. And you've already been on Netflix.
I've been on Netflix. No, I've been on Amazon.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Amazon. I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I jump. I want to be there. So we talk at Maria Cucina restaurant on Broadway. My friend Chris Bettini's. The food is fantastic.
Yep.
The people, everybody. He is so good at that business. I love him to death. He's my best friend of all time. So I go there, we sit, I bring an accordion file. It opens up,
Yeah.
right? And I couldn't fit 43, I put 27 in there. And they
27?
27. And she went to town. I said, which one do you want first? She goes, Marilyn and the Kennedys.
Yeah.
So that's the one that she knew I was producing.
Right.
I'm in the process of shooting, like, within days this happened. And so she read them, she loved them, she's all over it.
Now that one's fiction, right? That particular one.
No,
It's not.
nonfiction until you get to the death of the person.
Well, that part I know.
You have to have been murdered, killed, suicide, anything counts to be in Boss Angel. For instance, I got Marilyn and the Kennedys. She did not commit suicide.
She's what?
She did not commit suicide.
Yeah.
You'll see
Don't
it.
explain why. Don't say how she got killed.
That movie I put on Facebook. I mean, that episode is on Facebook, so everybody can watch it.
Oh, they can. All right.
And it's about a gangster who goes down to the Biltmore in Providence, and 3 gangsters from another rival faction.
Right. Yeah.
They come in and he's fighting with them. He's beating them up, and he shoots 2, and the other guy fell down the stairs. And it was an awesome fight, and it opens the movie. What happens is he goes to finally kill the capo, the one that's remaining on the floor, and now you have one guy that looked like he was dead reach his arm up and shoot the Boss Angel right in the chest. Make a long story short, he drops. They come, put him on the gurney, put him in the elevator. The elevator goes up instead of down.
Right.
They press the down button and
Still going
shot
up.
up. Doors open. He's in the body bag. And then he opens the bag, gets out, sees this bright bright light and white everywhere. And as he walks in, outturns the archangel Achilles.
Oh, and we got a different archangel here. Instead of Gabriel, you got Achilles.
Well, yeah, Achilles, yeah.
Now
No.
you're doing Greek mythology. You're mixing Greek mythology in with it.
Yeah, that's it a little bit, right? Plus that Gabriel, he was a bad guy, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, Archangel Gabriel. I thought he was a good guy.
I thought he was a traitor.
He might have been.
He might have been a stool pigeon.
All right, okay. And you're
So I didn't want to use him.
all right.
So now he talks to he says, who are you? And the archangel says, I am Achilles, the archangel.
The archangel.
And you will not go through these gates.
Oh,
For what you have done, I will give you one more chance.
to go back?
And he takes out a scroll and he starts reading the names, a few of them to him. These people have been wrongly killed or have wrongly died. Your job is to go back to their day and stop
The
what
death.
was wrongly done. The injustice is up to you. And he's kind of like, go back? Where? What are you talking about? He's not taking it serious. But he ends up taking it serious, and he turns around and he's reading, and he starts to walk towards the elevator, and he turns back around. As he does, he says, Marilyn and the Kennedys?
Right, yeah.
He was gone. The archangel
The archangel
was gone.
wasn't there.
So the elevator was gone. So he had to go through a porthole. It's like, looks like blue water.
Right.
It's an effect. He ends up getting to Maryland's.
Marilyn Monroe we're talking about.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe. The bungalow in Brentwood.
Yeah.
With, Robert Kennedy taking over after John did his
Yep,
thing
yep.
and wanted to get rid of her.
Yeah.
For 7 days, she called the White House 47 times,
Really?
threatening with each call. There's no reason to kill her. It's Marilyn Monroe,
Right.
So Bobby takes over, but when Bobby goes to see her at the bungalow, she seduces him. So he's starting an affair with her, which is known that he did have. So we're staying in the realm of what's going on. Now you know Bobby's there, and he's going to have to take care of her. So a couple of his special agents come with him. They wait outside, make sure nobody comes in. He gives her barbiturates because she was really upset over them phone calls and she wanted to make more.
Right.
And she ends up,
They put her down in a way that you couldn't figure out.
that I can't say
Right, yeah,
on this
Right,
network.
yeah.
So he does that with the poison, and she was done. Boss Angel comes out of the porthole after it happened and gets into the house after
After they left,
Kennedy
or-
leaves. Yeah, after
Right.
they leave. And he starts pumping her, turning her over, pumping her again. He doesn't
Trying
know
to bring her
what's wrong.
back, yeah.
So all of a sudden, a little something with the
Pops
poison
out.
pops out
Right.
onto the floor. So there's a lot more that goes on. In that scene, you got Sam Giancana with Joseph Sr. Kennedy. And they're in a church.
Who wasn't, Joseph Sr. Kennedy was not that straight of a guy. I mean, he was not,
Oh, no.
he was not a legit guy.
Well, do you think any of the Kennedys were?
No.
I mean, you have a beautiful wife like Jacqueline.
Right,
Jackie Kennedy was gorgeous.
right.
He treated her so disrespectful with what he did as a womanizer. You got Robert Kennedy, who I believe murdered Marilyn under the jurisdiction of Jack.
Right.
So they're not good. Joseph he had that liquor deal.
Right, right.
That bootleg.
All the Scotch liquor that ever come in the
He
United
had to
States.
get paid for it. And
That's right.
of course they were rich. The father was the one that made the money.
Yep.
You know, sent them to college, and I think Jack went to Harvard. But this ends up so cool at the end. You see Marilyn going through changes, starting to realize, because he took her with him.
Oh, so Marilyn, he brings her back,
He
right?
brings her back, he's not supposed to.
Right. Oh, he's not supposed
Not
to.
supposed to. See, this is the ring.
Okay. And that's the.
This is the Boss Angel ring.
Okay.
Joey Achille, the actor that plays Boss Angel, and he also plays Nicky in Unmade.
Yep.
He wears this ring, and this ring, when he rubs
That
it,
has the power.
has the power to go anywhere. Martin Luther King,
Right.
Teddy Pendergrass,
Through time, anywhere, any.
Marlon Brando. There's 43 of them. So he uses that to go to each and every one of them. But he saves Marilyn. Eventually, he gets Marilyn to a point where you don't know where she is. Is she back in time, or is she somewhere in Rhode Island? Well, the ending comes with me talking to Norma Jean.
Okay.
And I'm explaining stuff to her.
Norma Jean, if you don't know, folks, if you're young, you probably don't know who.
Norma Jean was
Marilyn
Marilyn
Monroe's
as a
real name.
young girl.
Yeah.
But I end up speaking to her, and then they put the camera behind my head, and when it comes out on this side, you see the Black Queen, Marilyn, black hair, black outfit, because she has things to do. I'm a traitor. I'm the guy that's supposed to assist the Boss Angel. But I'm a traitor.
Uh-oh.
I'm against him. I'm with the evil.
Oh.
And he doesn't know it. And Marilyn now becomes evil.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So we'll just end that right
All right.
there,
That may
because
end that episode.
that's one episode. There's so many that I could talk about.
Well, what, Terry Pendergrass, what was that one about?
Teddy Pendergrass was the greatest soul singer.
Oh, he was great, yeah.
That,
No, I know
that
he
there
is,
lived.
but I mean, or was, I should say.
Well, what happened? I can quickly tell you that he picked up a girl at a club, regardless of what she was or wasn't, and he was driving in his green Rolls Royce, and he got pushed off the road and he hit a tree and got paralyzed.
Oh,
His career wasn't really over, but
right,
the Teddy that we knew
right.
was over. So there's a lot to his story about his manager girlfriend in the beginning when he was with Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. She got murdered, and we believe it had something to do with Harold Melvin. I believe that.
Right,
Well,
right.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty close to being positive. And it's just a shame what happened to him. And he kept singing, though. He got it as well as he could be.
Yep.
Because of the oxygen. He needed a special belt so he could sing. He could howl a little, because Teddy was a howler.
Right.
So that's a great thing, and he gets saved. He gets saved.
All right. I don't want you to lose
I
him
don't-
because that those aren't out yet, right?
What's that?
That movie's not out yet.
No, we've done one episode.
That's
Marilyn
one
and
episode.
the
That's why
Kennedys.
I want to stop you. I don't want you to give it.
Oh no, I'm not going. There's a lot to Teddy.
All right.
I mean, Martin Luther King.
I was going to get it. That was my next one.
Martin Luther King is.
I went to where he was shot, where Martin Luther King was shot in
Yeah.
Memphis. I went there.
I studied all that stuff. What happened? And that guy, what's it, Earl Ray?
Yeah.
Where he was when
James
he shot
Earl
him. And I had the Boss Angel go there. Well, the Archangel had him go there. He kind of tells him where to go each time. That was good. I don't want to give that up. But I will say one thing.
Go ahead.
Martin Luther King becomes president in 1968.
Oh,
That's
that was the year Bobby Kennedy got killed, 68. That was the
Yeah.
election after he won the California, minutes after he won the California primary. Was
Yep,
killed.
Sirhan. But the other one I want to mention is
Marlon Brando.
no, I want to talk about John Lennon.
Oh, the Beatles.
Yeah, you know, the John Lennon story started when he was being antagonized in England and London, and people wouldn't leave him alone.
Well, because he was famous.
He was very famous.
Very famous in London long before he was famous in the United States.
Yeah.
And more so because it's a condensed area, right?
Right. So he gets on the phone with Bob Dylan, good friend of his, and Dylan says, well, listen, if you're going through all of that, why don't you come here to New York?
Right.
I'll help you find a place, and nobody will bother you here. They don't care who you are
In
here,
New York
John.
City, yeah.
So he ends up coming with Yoko, and they move to the Dakota, which is a
The
high
hotel
end
or the high-end.
apartment house. And you know, as you know, he was shot by this maniac.
Out in
Kingpin,
front, right? Right in front, wasn't it?
right in front of the house. And what they do, Boss Angel is a friend of Bob Dylan's. So Bob Dylan called the Boss Angel and said, can you help? And Boss Angel said, he's on my list.
Oh,
I'll be right there. So he went there. He met at Spock's restaurant, you know, where the murders, the famous murders of the Gotti family.
right, yes.
Yeah. He went there and they met and they ate, and the Archangel made an appearance, but only Boss Angel can see him. So he says, you definitely have to make sure that you do this one. This is your second one. You messed up the other one by taking her out of her time zone.
Oh,
You're not
Marilyn Monroe took her
Yeah,
out of the time
he took her
zone.
out of the time zone. I think that's the way I wrote it, so that you'd see that she's out of her time zone and she's never really going back to Maryland. But that's not the intention on the other characters. The other characters, we want to save.
Right.
But we can only save who we can save. Like Anastasia. When Anastasia got shot in the Hilton Hotel, in the barber shop there, he got murdered in the barber chair. Anastasia was the head of Murder Incorporated. And
all right, yeah.
they put a hit on him to get rid of him, and they blamed the Gallo brothers for that. But the Boss Angel hated Anastasia because he's a mobster. He knew him, and he didn't like him. He had no love. He had nothing but hate.
Right, so he didn't want to do it.
No, but he had to get in the cab in New York and find his way to the Hilton. But he started talking to the cab driver, stalling, and then he sees the Gallo brothers coming towards the barber shop.
Oh, so he
And
sees
he-
it before it's
He
happened.
lets it go. He lets it go. And he got a little heat for that
Right.
from the Archangel.
From the Archangel, because that was
Because-
on his list.
Yeah, it's on his list. I mean, the guy, you know, he
follow.
died. And then, of course, we got Joey Gallo after.
Oh,
Yeah, Joey Gallo's quite an episode. But the John Lennon ending was when they were walking back, he was hiding Hinckley.
right.
Bob Dylan picked right up on it, figured the Boss Angel would know. And he goes after Hinckley. So it's really cool. They're all on this guy, Hinckley. John Lennon is saved.
Oh, okay,
So that's only the second save. There's also a cool save with Jim Morrison.
Oh, the Doors.
The Doors. Jim Morrison, remember he kind of got away from everything and went to Paris to the Beaujolais, that hotel, and he stayed there for 2 years. He became an artist.
Right,
and all that
right,
stuff.
that's right, yeah.
Well, when the Boss Angel tried to do his save, he couldn't even get in his apartment. He said, I think I'll call my friend Mick Jagger. I think I'll have Mick Jagger come and help because he's a good friend of his. He went out with his girlfriend Pam years ago, and they made friends.
Right.
So the bottom line on that one is Mick Jagger talks him into going to the Wimbledon Arena because Friday he was playing with the Rolling Stones. So the reason Mick Jagger did this, though, is because the Boss Angel made an out-of-service save, and he went and saved Keith Richards from an overdose.
Oh,
But
which did happen to him, so I know you're mixing fiction with fact here.
yeah, it's both. It's both.
Right, right.
It's you know what the words are for these episodes?
What?
There's 2 words. What if? When I was
Okay.
a kid and I saw
Right.
Kennedy get shot,
Yeah,
get his head blown off,
right.
I said to my father,
It's a little graphic, got his head blown off.
well, I mean,
Oh, this is what happened.
it was.
You're right, you're right.
It's been all
I remember
over.
it well, November 22nd, 1963.
Yeah, I think it was 11:30. But the thing is, I'm talking about the. Why am I talking about Kennedy? I was talking about.
You jumped to Kennedy.
Yeah. How did I go back there? But anyway, it was a great ending to the Jim Morrison because for them years he was secluded in his hotel, and Pam, his girlfriend, had already dissipated. She was out of the scene, and the end is great. And I'm not even going to tell you about it. It's so good.
Yeah?
It is so good. I enjoyed that one, and that's actually on deck. That's the next episode to be shot.
All right, so you got a lot of them, but we're running low on time, so I want to get into you a little bit about how you started, how you end up with all this way of thinking, first of all. As a kid, you grew up.
Oh, that's what the Kennedy thing was. I said to my father, when John F. Kennedy got killed, I said, Dad, what if he didn't?
Die.
What would have happened? And my father said, who knows, Bobby? Who knows? He's gone.
Right.
And I was a kid when he said that. It kind of stayed with me. And I had thought about that over the years of what if you take great people, mobsters.
Right.
There's great mobsters. There's also great politicians. There's great entertainers.
Yep.
And there's unbelievable actors over the years. We could sit here and name them forever.
Oh, yeah.
But what happened when I sat with Caitlin and Zach Stewart Pontier, the ones with Netflix doing the Klaus von Bülow? That's an original they're doing too.
Yeah.
Originals are different, big time. But what happened was I discovered that knowing worldly things, because I always paid attention to what was going on, I discovered that, can you imagine if these people
Had lived?
had lived? We've seen more.
Right.
It could change the world,
Oh, yeah.
actually. Politicians, mobsters, and entertainers, and actors. It could change the entire scope of things. So I put it together. I'm not sure how I did it. I just sat down
Right.
out of nowhere.
Well, you had those two words. You had those two words to live by,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What if?
What if?
What if?
What if?
What if's important? And you know the
You got James Dean in there? What if?
no, you know what? I don't have James Dean because I have Amy Winehouse.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but James Dean was just an actor.
Right, right.
And, you know, his life wasn't all that great.
Yeah.
I don't have Robert De Niro
No.
because I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him. But I do have some fantastic ones. I have Prince.
Oh, wow.
See, because you got everything mixed, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to do two politicals back-to-back
Right,
episodes.
right. Okay.
You want to
yeah.
do one.
And mix it with an actor, a singer.
Yep, and do
Yeah,
all
gangster,
four, and
whatever.
then do it again.
Right. Yeah.
So
All right, we got a minute left, so.
okay, well, I'm working hard on getting this done.
Yep.
To this point, I've had to do it all myself.
Yep.
Financially,
But that's going to change.
that's hopefully going to change.
That's gonna change.
And they're going to take the production either.
Well, the good thing
Netflix or-
about what you're doing is it's almost limitless. It's almost limitless.
Well, we don't have time. I have 45 other episodes of other people, so I'm holding off of that.
Yep. Yep.
I told them, but you know.
But the idea is great because it has no ending. I mean, not no ending. It's got so many you can do. There's so many of them you can do.
One more thing, I just want to let you know.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have Elvis.
You do have Elvis. All right. Yeah. I've been to Graceland too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I went to
I wish
Graceland.
I could take a trip up there. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I did a Bob's Big Adventure at Graceland years ago.
Wow.
Af-
You've been all over.
I've been a lot of places. Yeah.
You know, if anything happens to you, I'm going to get the Boss Angel. We're going to bring you back.
Let's do that. Let's hope. We can only hope. Bob Walason, folks.